Saturdays at 9 a.m. on Ocala's News Talk, The Source 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala!
All right, 25 minutes before 10 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this beautiful Wednesday morning. Don Nottingham is in the studio. You know Don Nottingham for a long time because he's been famous for a long time because of his work as a football player with the Miami Dolphins and other teams. He's the human bowling ball. And when I first heard that, I thought, oh, come on, don't call somebody names. But then I realized this is a badge of honor, actually, isn't it, to have that name? I was looking at some old footage of you, Don. Don Nottingham is here with Maria. Connie Roman. Good to see you, Maria. Connie.
Good to see you.
Everybody calls you Maria. Connie. I'm so confused with your name. What do you prefer, Maria or Connie?
Yeah, Maria Roman.
That's it, Maria. Okay. I always get the same answer.
Maria is fine.
Can I ask you a favor, Maria? Could you pull the microphone? The one where? The one to your left.
Okay.
The one to your
left.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Right now, Joe's hating me right there, but that sounds good. That sounds better. You are both doing something so wonderful for the children who have who are special needs with the Special Olympics, and we've got 3 events. One coming up this weekend, and then 2 later on in September. So good morning to both of you, and how are you?
We're wonderful.
Good. Last year, right? It was a big hit when Don, when you invited some of the friends that you've made in the football world, and you're doing it again this year and inviting us all to come and have dinner with you and take pictures and.
Yes, we started it last year. There was another opportunity for a Friday evening. We call the event Champions for Champions.
Right.
And basically what I did was put the word out to guys that I played with in the NFL, guys that are members of the NFLPA with me, and guys I played against. Some of them I didn't like too much because they beat me up a lot. But for Special Olympics, they are all willing to come up to Ocala, and so we'll be doing this. This will be our second year. Last year's the first year we did it, and I felt like I shot most of my toes off Friday night on that, so we fixed a lot of the stuff that wasn't quite right. So this year we're going to be doing it on Friday night, September the 18th, and we're going to be doing it. We've got a great hall to do it in at Ocala Breeders Sales Building, where it's actually where they do the Bonkers Comedy Club there. So the whole room is set up with good sound system and actually TVs on the walls all the way around. So no matter where you sit that night or stand that night, whoever's got the microphone and is telling a story, you're going to be able to catch the whole story and get it right.
It's a nice night out, and it's only $50 a person.
And $50, and we're going to have a premium bar. That's one of the offshoots of one of my mistakes last year. So we have one of our sponsors that's come up, and he just decided that if we're going to brand this correctly, we need to have a premium bar. I guess premium bar means
what does that mean?
Means like Grey Goose and Bacardi and Maker's Mark.
Oh,
and,
okay.
Crown Royal stuff. I don't drink anymore, so it doesn't matter to me. But it'll be the adult beverages should be pretty fantastic. The food we got Charlie Delabero is going to be preparing all the food for us. His catering company is called Fresh Green Tomatoes, and so we're really excited that we're going to have a great night, great food, and some stories that you just can't get.
Oh, nice. What does the PA stand for? And you said NFLPA.
Yeah, well, it's the NFL Players Association.
Oh, Players Association, okay.
And the NFLPA is retired. So my guys, usually they belong to the NFLPA. That's already, I consider that my union. And I also belong to the NFL alumni, which is what I consider my giving back to the community more than anything. But these guys.
Can I ask a question? What is the one question that your fans want to ask you the most?
I guess the biggest thing that I've been asked is, where did you get that nickname? So I usually start the conversation off with, all the good ones were taken when I got there.
Oh, no.
So I actually had to manufacture one, so it has a good connotation.
You manufactured an answer, you mean?
Well, yeah. I actually got the nickname because I basically ran over.
You knocked everybody down.
An all-pro linebacker about 3 times in a row in a practice.
Oh, okay.
And he jumped up yelling, "You can't get lower than no dang bowling ball." So there was a guy back in those days named Howard Cosell. And Howard's the one that probably made it stick. It went in the paper, and then he picked up on it.
Human bowling ball.
Yeah, he used to call me the roly-poly bowling ball.
Oh, no. See, that's just nasty.
He made it stick.
Do we have any names of the other players that will be at the event?
Yes, we got.
We got names.
Got a whole pot of them. I've got from the Dolphins. Larry Ball is coming up to play linebacker.
All right.
Let's see. Larry Seipel's coming up. We're going to have Reggie Branch, who played for the Redskins.
Right.
Let's see. Sugar Bear Hamilton, who played for the Patriots.
Right.
We got Tom Bland, who played for the Bears and the Titans. Tom is one of the old NFL guys. He's got some fantastic stories.
Okay.
Walter Briggs, that played for the New York Jets. Mike Wiley, who played for the Rams.
Mike who? Wally?
Yep.
Okay.
And then Kenny Green, probably know Kenny better from The Great Race. He and his wife Tina run The Great Race, but he played it for the Seattle Seahawks. Pete Manasak, that played for the Raiders.
Man.
We're also bringing in some guys from some other sports this year. We're going to have Dory Funk Jr. from the pro wrestling side.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
We're going to have Wayne Cashman, who was one of my favorite, because he used to murder people on the ice rink with the Bruins.
Okay.
He's coming out.
Who was he? Oh, the Bruins.
Yeah, with the Boston Bruins. That's the National Hockey League.
Yeah, I know.
So,
well, all you had to do was say ice, and I knew that.
Yeah.
I knew that from the ice. Okay.
Well,
yeah.
Here we got guys, some good golfers like Steve Pisarkowicz.
Oh, my goodness. You've got a lineup today.
Steve's one of the good golfers. Butch Benton, that played for the Mets, is coming over.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm just thinking there's probably another 10 names that I've got.
Oh, I got two.
I have invited Walter Ray Williams. I haven't heard back yet, but I want to get my pro bowling out there. Walter and I have hooked up. I absolutely know he's the best PGA bowler is, but I'm totally sold on the fact that nobody beats him at horseshoes. That's where I first met him.
So we got so the selling point. If you can get him, you got the bowling ball, the human bowling ball, and the bowling champion. Yeah.
And it's I've asked Don Gartlitz to come out. From
I hope he says
racing.
yes. I hope he says yes.
Got a young kid that's one of my favorites. That's into he's into the stock car racing. His name is Jake Perkins. I've invited him to come.
Oh, yes.
When I met him, they called him No Break Jake. So
yes, he's been here. He's been in the studio.
And he's just he's an absolutely fantastic
You've got
ambassador
some lineup.
Well, we think that the evening when we've done these in the past, when we get a chance to kind of mix all night long, it's going to be fairly informal. We're just going to let the guys talk. If somebody has a particular question that they want to ask one of the guys, they can do that.
Right.
We also have, as soon as you walk in the door, we're gonna let you take a portrait picture with you and your lady, or you and your whoever you want, and then we're gonna send those to you. We'll just email it to you, and you decide if you want it 8.5 by 11 or just stick it in your smartphone.
There you go.
It's up to you.
Right.
We can do that. We got professional photographers that are coming out to do that.
Oh my
for
goodness.
us. And then if you want to get a picture with anybody, you just take them up there, and then you'll have a picture with them. So that's
Maria, to use a sports metaphor, you hit a home run with this one.
Yes.
I mean, this is huge, right?
Yes, I mean he's such a blessing to me, and like I said.
How did you two meet? Let's let the listeners know who you are first. Maria is you are with Special Olympics.
Yes, I've been with Marion County for 12 years now as a volunteer, and I just taken Lynn Brantley, who retired just in April.
Right.
So I kind of inherit her.
When did you meet Don?
I met Don about 2-3 years ago. He was introduced to me by one of the guys that helped me started the golf tournament, Tracy Martin picked.
Okay,
So
okay.
that's how I met him, and it become
So last year you had such a great idea, and this year you have taken it and made it so unbelievable. That list of names. There's the two names I put a star by: Walter Briggs and Butch Benton. I have a friend in New York. He's a New York City firefighter, who is retired now. He's a Mets and Jets fan since we were like 6 years old, probably even younger than that. He would love to see these two guys. Wow. I mean, this is an opportunity. I mean, you live in this world, so I don't know if you realize how special it is to the fans.
Well, what I'm proud of is the guys for an outfit like Special Olympics. They understand that this is one of those opportunities where you can come out and help a group, the Special Olympians, and know for a fact that 99.9% of what you bring in is actually going to be used for the purposes that they're there for. So my guys are really they're touchy about that. They don't like going to big parties anymore. Mm-hmm. They'll show up at the parties, but they especially like the charities where the money gets where it's supposed to go.
And that's one of the things that endears us to Maria is the fact that we know that this money stays right here. This is for the kids. So
and we've grown so much. In the past 5 years, we've increased our athletes' participation to from 200 to we're about 750 athletes now in our program.
Nice.
And we've added 9 different sports ever since the last 5 years.
Is that right? Do you like any of the sports in the Olympics? I mean, do you like to do them? I don't mean do you like watching them, but do you do the shot put or anything?
No. I was pretty much.
I watched the kids doing the shot put the one we went to, Maria, and I said, I could do that. Yeah. I'm not good at any sport, but I could do that. I can't even get like a crumbled up piece of paper into the garbage can.
We have some tremendous athletes. I just went to one of our athletes, home last Sunday. They invited me, and Chris Cowell. I mean, he's a quiet kid. It's always quiet. He plays his game, seriously. And I went to their house, and I saw all these medals on the wall. And
what was his sport? What's his?
Well, I didn't know he's a gymnast, and he's a world-class gymnast.
Is that right?
Isn't that
wow!
Yeah, he's been to world games, and and I said, oh my God, I want. I mean.
Do you know what also occurs to us is when we went to the event, and of course we have a friend Doug who's got Down syndrome. Is that we all need something that we're proud of ourselves for, and the Special Olympics gives these young people an opportunity to say, look, I got a medal. Look, I really have shown you, and I'm a person. I'm talking about me. I'm trying to put myself in their shoes. I'm a person who's often put down by society. Whatever reason. Doug gets this all the time, and so. To say, you know what, you could say what you want, but I got a medal, and I did this, and I got a friend in the NFL, So
I put my first medal on a Special Olympian in 1971 when I was with the Baltimore Colts. Right after.
Were you 12 back then?
No, I was pretty young, and I was pretty. I got taken out there by Johnny Unitas, John Mackey, Freddie Miller, and Bob Vogel.
Wow.
These are guys that played for the Baltimore Colts, and they said, we got to get out and put something back in the community. But we spent all day on a Saturday, and all we did was put medals and ribbons on these Special Olympians, and to a man and a woman, every single one of them, when you put that medal or that ribbon around their neck, they light up like a Christmas tree.
That's wonderful.
And guess what? Not even 2 months ago, I was at another event, and I pinned it on, and guess what? The light still is exactly the same way 40-some years later.
The light goes on in you too, right?
That's what does it for me.
Sure.
Seeing that excitement is incredible.
You're a good guy.
They see Don, they light up. Everybody kind of hugs him.
I know.
Well, you've got that reciprocity there because you are in awe of these Special Olympics athletes, and they're in awe of you. And to give from your heart is the most special thing ever. ever, because some people don't do that. They just give just to be in the public eye and stuff. But Don and Maria, you both are there. I mean, you're there in inclement weather. You're there every time, different hours. And it's really a blessing to have you both in our community with Marion County Special Olympics.
And that's what's keep you going. The athletes is really, there are days that you pull your hair and
Yeah.
but you see these athletes like waiting for you to hey we got to get going.
Jasper is an equestrian, right?
He's in equestrian. He's in track and field and
So do they
bowling.
like the event we went to? There was no equestrian event. Do they do the events like separate days or something?
Well, we have like seasons. Like we have a fall season. We have the summer season. So the one you went to is the county summer games.
Okay. Okay.
And after that we go to area games, and then we go to the state games. The state games is something that I think everybody should see, because it's one amazing event. It's held at ESPN in the month of May. And we have about 2,000 plus law enforcement people
Wonderful.
bringing the torch at the event. And that's the highlight of, this goes all over the
torch
world.
event.
The law enforcement torch run is what it's called.
Wow. We need to take a little break and we'll be right back. Don Nottingham is in the studio. Maria Roman is in the studio. We're talking about Special Olympics. We're talking about a way for you to go to a wonderful party for just $50 to get to have a wonderful evening and hang out with, I don't even know how many names Don mentioned, but NFL players,
Hockey players.
Dory Funk. Who's Wayne? Is he another boxer? A wrestler?
NHL,
Wayne
the hockey
Grossman's
player.
Oh, Wayne is the hockey player. Okay.
And a hockey coach. He not only played for the Bruins,
Baseball.
he coached them.
Wow.
Wow, we'll be right back. I'll get this all straight, because we need this information so we can help you with the video. We want to make a video that goes all the faces. We did this last year, but now we got more faces to work with. We'll be right back.
Weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident for today, times of sun and clouds. There'll be a couple of thunderstorms around, the high 90 to 94. And partly cloudy skies tonight with a shower or thunderstorm in the area, though 72 to 76. A mix of clouds and sun tomorrow with a couple of thunderstorms around, high 86 to 90. On Friday, more clouds and sun with a thunderstorm or two, especially in the afternoon, the high 88 to 92. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
If you're anything like I was, the thought of getting older was the last thing on your mind. But here we are. For me, it started slowly. The lack of energy, never being in the mood. And when I was, I could never perform at my best. I tried the pills and other treatments with minimal results, and all but given up on my sex life. Then I found the doctors at New Male Medical Center. Wow, they made a new male out of me. Feel like I'm 25 again. I have renewed vigor, so much more energy, and no longer worry about my performance. New Male treated me like my situation was one of a kind, with a custom treatment plan that really works. I feel great. They can create one for you too. It does not matter if you suffer from low testosterone, erectile dysfunction, or just want to last longer. New Male will help you.
Call New Male Medical Center today at 352-404-4779. 352-404-4779. That's 352-404-4779. It will change your life. 352-404-4779.
Yes, she's coming to Ocala, and you don't want to miss this high-flying musical. The Ocala Civic Theater has done it again with the performance of Mary Poppins. Don't miss the magic live on stage at the Ocala Civic Theater. Mary Poppins, a perfect treat for the whole family. Performances from September 3rd to October 4th. For tickets, call 352-236-2274.
Don Nottingham is in the studio with Maria Roman, and they are talking about a very special event that you can go to. There's actually three events. The two we're focusing on are the party on September 18th at OBS, where you can hang out at Bunkers Comedy Club and hang out with these famous sports celebrities. And I'll ask Don to give us the list so we can make sure we post that list. And then the next day is the golf tournament. Are the same celebrities going to be in the golf tournament?
Some of them.
Actually, not many of them. Because of the way we set this up, the golf tournament is really not a celebrity event.
Oh, okay, okay.
They're going to be foursomes. Foursomes do have the opportunity to buy and select a pro, but from a tactical standpoint, it would take another 35 golf carts to make it a make it a pro event.
Right.
But what we moved the golf tournament this year over to Candler Hills, which is a beautiful place. And actually, we're forming some partnerships. We just made a deal with the Pumpkin Run, which is another big event that they do around town here. But we're going to have a 1972 Chevy pickup truck that's got the big 430 horsepower engine in it.
Right.
That's going to be our hole-in-one prize, courtesy of the Pumpkin Run. So, how many places can you put $75 up? You can win a $50,000 truck. You can get fed the whole way and have drinks around the course, so you're comfortable. Longhorn Steakhouse is going to provide lunch after the event, and I think we're set up to have some food on the course also. So.
We had a taste at the green is what it's called. It's
Do you know what's crazy? I can't really. I can crumble up a piece of paper and I will not get it into this basket right under me. But I will try for the hole-in-one. I will try to win a truck.
But the neat thing is we're playing a scramble event, so all
that
four
makes it
people
fun.
you hit the best shot, pick it up, you drop a ball within a club limit, you hit another shot.
Does that apply to the hole-in-one too?
Yeah, but you only get one shot for the hole-in-one. So, but that's the way that goes. But I think it's going to be a gorgeous golf course. In September, the weather should be fantastic.
Sure.
We're counting on that being a good event. My pros that come out, they get an opportunity. Like last year, there was like 3 foursomes to the pros, and we never go to places. We never get to sit and just chat with each other. So now we get to play 18 holes of golf.
That's wonderful.
So that means I can pick on Walter Briggs all the way around the golf course while he misses a shot. I can laugh at him, and that's stuff we don't get to do that often. So it's kind of neat.
Everything that you've given us, we're taking notes because we want to create some kind of a promotion that we'll do external from this interview. So tell us what's on your wish list.
Here's a picture of most of the guys that were there last year.
David Moore is there, and remind David's wife's name. She's
Lloyda Moore.
I would also like to mention that if you look on the right-hand side of that picture, there's a guy in a white kind of a chef's coat. That's Darren Nine. Darren Nine runs the Culinary Institute at Bellevue High School.
Is that right?
And they did all of our serving last year.
Oh, wow.
All the kids in the high schools, and all they get out of that is community service, and they did a fantastic job, and they're back on board again this year. So to me, I like it when we can involve other parts of the community in what we're doing. It's kind of neat. The other thing that we do is we're paying for the desserts. We're going to pay for the desserts. But the neat thing about that is I'm getting the desserts from the Shrine Club.
Oh, wow.
And all the money we're paying for the desserts goes directly to the Shrine Hospital.
Nice. So it's a win-win.
Plus, you're going to get homemade desserts, and I would say grab them early because we'll probably run out. But that's just a way that I think we can have some synergy with some other parts of the community. I'm excited about the opportunity to make everybody's life easier in Marion County when it comes to running the programs that are so important.
Put out the call for a wish list. What do you want? What can our listeners help you with? If there's somebody famous out there, they can call you up and perhaps be part of this.
Yep.
Loan their celebrity to this great cause.
It seems like every time I turn around, I find somebody else that lives in and around Marion County. And my point is, if they had a professional career or they've got some celebrity, I want them to come out and take.
And don't be humble about this. If you know that you've got a name, then you should just be part of it. It's gonna be fun, and local celebrity is just as good as international celebrity.
Correct, and it's not just about being a celebrity. It's being a part of this important cause.
I know.
I mean, it's.
But I think the average person says, "Wow, I'm going to pay $50. I'm going to have a wonderful meal, and I'm going to hang out with Don Nottingham." That is pretty cool. You have to recognize the value of that. That's very valuable.
Yeah, like I said, I'm one lucky.
Nobody's going to come to see me, Maria.
I've always liked to see you.
Well, you won't pay.
Do you need auction items or things like that?
Yes, we would appreciate any Well, any help, like, from businesses or any individuals that would like to help. Like I said, this is everything goes to the athletes of Marion County.
And Maria, could you speak to the person who has a young person who might be eligible for Special Olympics? Maybe they never did it. Maybe they felt shy or something.
Right. Well, you could always call us at 352-988-7998 if you have questions about, Special Olympics. And our website also is up and running. It's always updated. And, it's www.specialolympicsmarion.org.
Okay.
And all our sports, all the instructions on how to get into our program is
Maria, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll make sure we continue to repeat this. Maria,
well, thank you so
and
much.
Don, thank you. You guys are awesome. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
This is a Fox News Alert. I'm Pam Puso. Shot and killed on live television. 2 journalists in Central Virginia. The audio about to be played is extremely graphic. The victims identified as 24-year-old reporter Allison Parker and her 26